LeBron James has earned a reputation for reshaping NBA rosters. Since his arrival on the Lakers in 2018, the organization has rotated through over 30 players, all in the quest for another championship title. However, with so many transactions, rumors have been building. What's LeBron's true approach towards his teammates who come and go? Some argue he's simply a calculated leader, willing to make difficult decisions to propel the team towards success. Others, they hint that there might be more beneath the surface. Did Anthony Davis just allude to something deeper? Let's delve into the situation and uncover what's really happening behind closed doors. The revelation. Ever since the blockbuster deal that saw Anthony Davis heading to Dallas, the NBA community has been abuzz with excitement. Fans, pundits, and former athletes have been discussing it nonstop. However, there's another narrative capturing attention: the extent of LeBron James' sway over the Lakers and whether he played a role in orchestrating Davis's departure. Adding fuel to the speculation, a recently leaked video appears to show a tense confrontation between LeBron and Davis. This footage has led many to wonder if LeBron's rumored frustration with Davis was a factor in the trade. Some argue that LeBron exerts substantial influence within the Lakers organization, with certain critics suggesting he steers trading decisions and shapes the roster to fit his own preferences. This brings up a critical debate: just how much control should one player have over the direction of an entire team? LeBron James is no ordinary player. When he joined the Los Angeles Lakers in 2018, he didn't just bring unparalleled skill. He carried the weight of being regarded as one of the all-time NBA greats. His arrival immediately altered the team's landscape, influencing everything from how players developed to the strategic moves made by management. Although his impact is unquestionable, debates over just how much power he wields have been ongoing, and these discussions are rooted in past events. Back in Miami, a Heat minority owner once alleged that LeBron expressed a desire to get rid of head coach Erik Spoelstra. However, team president Pat Riley refused to let that happen, making it clear that LeBron wouldn't dictate team decisions. Then there's the controversial 2014 NBA draft, where the Heat picked Shabazz Napier, reportedly as an olive branch for LeBron. Just 2 weeks later, James returned to Cleveland, leaving the Heat's front office feeling betrayed. The storyline shadowed him to Cleveland. In 2016, despite the team boasting a strong record, head coach David Blatt was abruptly dismissed midway through the season, a decision many speculated was influenced by LeBron, though the Cavaliers denied any such claims. So, when LeBron made his way to Los Angeles, it was natural to wonder if history might repeat itself. Before his arrival, the Lakers were in a difficult position. They had endured 5 straight seasons without playoff appearances and struggled to attract top-tier talent. Simply by joining the team, LeBron altered its reputation, turning the Lakers into an attractive destination once more. Under the leadership of Magic Johnson, who was the team president at the time, and general manager Rob Pelinka, the Lakers began reshaping their roster to complement LeBron. This restructuring picked up speed in 2019 when the Lakers acquired Anthony Davis through a blockbuster trade, which instantly elevated them to serious championship contenders. However, trading for Davis wasn't the Lakers' sole roster move during this era. Many argue that since LeBron's arrival in 2018, the Lakers have consistently overhauled their lineup to align with his vision. To date, over 30 players have been moved via trades, with just a select few significant acquisitions and draft selections obtained in exchange. The approach has been unmistakable: construct a roster capable of immediate success, even at the expense of future stability. When LeBron joined in 2018, expectations skyrocketed. At the time, the Lakers boasted a talented collection of young players, including Lonzo Ball, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma, and Josh Hart. However, the organization had no interest in a gradual rebuilding process. The pivotal moment came in 2019 when the Lakers dealt Ingram, Ball, Hart, and several draft picks to the New Orleans Pelicans to land Anthony Davis. This high-profile trade dismantled their budding core, but instantly established a formidable pairing of Davis and James. The risk was validated in 2020 as the Lakers captured the championship in the NBA bubble. During this time, the Lakers concentrated on acquiring seasoned role players to complement LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Notable additions included Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Rajon Rondo, Dwight Howard, and Danny Green. These players were instrumental in their championship run, demonstrating that the team's assertive approach to trades could yield immediate results. However, after securing the title, the Lakers didn't rest on their laurels. They chose to part ways with several key contributors from their championship squad, taking bold steps to reshape the roster. In 2021, the team orchestrated a trade for Russell Westbrook, sending Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, and Montrezl Harrell to the Washington Wizards. The goal was to form a big three alongside LeBron and Davis, but the plan faltered as Westbrook struggled to mesh with the team. Depth issues plagued the squad, ultimately leading to them missing the playoffs. By the 2023 trade deadline, the Lakers worked to overhaul the roster once again, trading Westbrook in a multi-team transaction that brought in D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley. The mid-season trades played a pivotal role in propelling the team to the Western Conference Finals, but they ultimately fell short of securing another championship. Throughout this stretch, the Lakers maintained their tendency to shuffle players, often opting for experienced veterans over younger prospects. Promising players like Alex Caruso and Talon Horton-Tucker were dealt away despite showing potential. Some believe that LeBron James may have had a hand in steering these decisions. Of course, while the team's management holds the ultimate authority, it would be naive to think LeBron's input isn't at least taken into account when shaping the roster. But this is where things get more layered. LeBron's influence extends beyond trades and impacts team dynamics as well. While many players commend his incredible work ethic and high basketball IQ, there have been situations that spark debate. One notable moment occurred during a game against the Detroit Pistons in November 2021, where James was ejected for striking Isaiah Stewart in the face, resulting in an on-court scuffle. Even though the incident involved an opponent, it caused some to question his behavior during games. In February 2025, a heated interaction unfolded between James and his Lakers teammate, Rui Hachimura. During a game, James openly criticized Hachimura for attempting a tightly contested shot rather than passing the ball to him. This moment of visible frustration brought attention to what might be communication challenges within the roster. Meanwhile, Austin Reeves, an undrafted free agent who joined the Lakers in 2021, opened up about his early struggles as a teammate of James. Reeves shared how demanding it was to meet James' lofty standards and handle the immense pressure of playing alongside a superstar. Is James' approach a form of tough love, or is it simply hard to endure? Does this dynamic reflect the sacrifices tied to greatness? Naturally, these questions tangled with ongoing speculation about the Davis trade. Was there underlying tension between the two? Could James have been discreetly influencing matters from behind the scenes? Speculation spread like wildfire, but LeBron James quickly dismissed the chatter. According to reports, the trade came as a complete surprise to him. LeBron shared how shocked he felt when he first learned about it. "I was overwhelmed with emotions. When I initially heard the news, I believed it had to be some kind of joke. I thought it wasn't real." His response highlights the strength of their bond and the unexpected nature of the split. Looking back on their journey, LeBron spoke with appreciation. "It was incredible. It exceeded all expectations. Over the past 5.5 years, we truly became like brothers." This perspective also highlights the deep personal bonds that extend well beyond the basketball court. The trade that sent Davis to Dallas in exchange for Luka Doncic landing with the Lakers created a fresh pairing of superstar talent. LeBron's initial response was sheer amazement. However, despite the unexpected news, he wasted no time in reaching out to welcome Doncic, showcasing his dedication to building strong rapport with his new teammates. LeBron's excitement about the addition was evident, stating, "I understand the business of basketball." This remark underscores his acknowledgement of the tactical decisions required to stay competitive, even if they come with challenging personal compromises. Yet, while LeBron's emotions appear sincere, some remain skeptical. Was this trade purely a decision made by the front office? Or is there a deeper narrative hidden beneath the surface? Let's explore the details of how this deal came together and what might have ultimately led to Anthony Davis heading to Dallas. The trade itself. On February 2nd, 2025, a monumental transaction between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Dallas Mavericks sent shockwaves across the NBA. In an extraordinary swap of superstar players, the Lakers brought in Luka Doncic, while the Mavericks acquired Anthony Davis. This dramatic mid-season exchange was historic, as it marked the first occurrence of two active All-NBA players being traded for one another during an ongoing season. Adding further complexity to the trade, the Utah Jazz stepped in as a third-party mediator. Alongside Doncic, the Lakers secured Maxi Kleber and Markieff Morris to enhance their depth. Meanwhile, the Mavericks, aiming to bolster their defensive lineup and interior strength, not only landed Davis, but also picked up Max Christie in a 2029 first-round draft selection. At the same time, the Utah Jazz facilitated the financial logistics of the trade, receiving Jalen Hood-Schifino and 2 future second-round picks in return. Reports indicate that discussions around this blockbuster deal started back in January, with Mavericks general manager Nico Harrison reaching out to Rob Pelinka of the Lakers with the initial proposal. Initially, the idea of the trade seemed far-fetched, but as conversations unfolded, both organizations began to recognize the advantages it could offer. The agreement was hammered out over a series of meetings, with one pivotal negotiation taking place at a hotel in Dallas that set the deal's foundation. At the time of the exchange, both Doncic and Davis were nursing injuries. Doncic had been sidelined since December with a calf strain, while Davis was dealing with an abdominal problem. Despite these setbacks, the Lakers viewed Doncic as a transformative playmaker who could rejuvenate their lineup alongside LeBron James. On the other hand, the Mavericks saw Davis as a defensive anchor with championship pedigree who could provide their team with much-needed stability. When the trade was officially confirmed, reactions from the basketball community were swift and passionate. Lakers fans were thrilled at the prospect of pairing Doncic with LeBron, while Mavericks enthusiasts voiced their frustration, with some critics questioning the logic of trading away their franchise star. Dirk Nowitzki, who had long served as a mentor to Doncic, even showed up for Luka's first game as a Laker to offer his support, despite the surprising nature of the deal. Both players made their team debuts shortly following the exchange. Davis made his Dallas debut on February 8th in a matchup against the Houston Rockets, delivering an outstanding performance before exiting in the third quarter due to an adductor strain. Meanwhile, Doncic suited up for the Lakers for the first time on February 10th, contributing 14 points and 4 assists during a convincing victory over the Utah Jazz, while playing limited minutes to ease into his new role. This blockbuster trade quickly became one of the most heavily discussed transactions in NBA history. While numerous analysts argued that the Lakers emerged as the clear winners in the deal, the Mavericks organization stood by their decision, highlighting the potential for future defensive upgrades and increased salary cap flexibility. Fans, however, were split in opinion, with Dallas supporters being especially vocal in their criticism, some even calling for a shakeup in the team's leadership. From a tactical perspective, the exchange targeted specific needs for both teams. The Mavericks, guided by general manager Nico Harrison, have been focused on strengthening their defense. Despite Luka Doncic's offensive dominance, the team has struggled with defensive consistency, which has hampered their overall performance. By acquiring Anthony Davis, known for his elite defensive skills, the Mavericks aim to shore up their defense and establish a stronger emphasis on stopping opponents. Harrison underscored this vision by stating that the trade was pivotal in fostering a defense-oriented mindset within the organization. On the other hand, the Lakers have been actively searching for a dynamic playmaker to complement LeBron James' skill set. Luka Doncic's adaptability and scoring prowess position him as an excellent choice to revitalize the Lakers' offense while sharing playmaking duties with James. This tactical approach underscores that both teams had strong on-court motivations to finalize the trade. However, once the deal was announced, discussions quickly moved past the simple analysis of plays and strategies. Beyond earlier speculation concerning LeBron's rumored frustration with Davis and his alleged role in the trade, another intriguing theory began capturing fans' attention, one that implicated the NBA itself. Some argue that the league may have orchestrated the transaction to drive up viewership and create a buzz around the sport. By placing a global icon like Luka Doncic in a high-profile market, such as Los Angeles, the NBA could leverage his widespread popularity to boost TV ratings and fan engagement. Considering the Lakers' reputation as one of basketball's most promotable organizations and Doncic's surging international fame, many fans found the timing and scale of the trade a little too convenient to attribute solely to chance. As for LeBron James, he wasted no time addressing the swirling rumors and conspiracy theories. Reacting to reports that he was growing impatient with Davis and had pushed for the trade to happen, LeBron took to social media to publicly dismiss the allegations. He firmly refuted these accusations, stating his stance unequivocally. Shifting to another topic, Luka Doncic and LeBron James have shared a deep respect for each other since Doncic began his NBA career in 2018. Doncic has frequently spoken about how James served as a childhood idol and source of inspiration, while James has consistently praised Doncic's immense skill and promise. Following the trade, both athletes have openly expressed their enthusiasm for working together. Doncic called the chance to team up with James a dream realized and highlighted his excitement to learn from the league's all-time leading scorer. Meanwhile, James has warmly welcomed Doncic to the Lakers, voicing his optimism about how their on-court partnership is a natural match. Although rumors continue to circulate, it's worth remembering that monumental trades like this, while surprising, are not uncommon in the NBA. The league boasts a history of blockbuster moves that have sent shockwaves through the basketball community, frequently involving fan-favorite players or unexpected superstar trades. For instance, consider the 2004 deal that saw Shaquille O'Neal leave the Los Angeles Lakers for the Miami Heat. After years of achieving championship glory with Kobe Bryant, tensions and internal conflicts between the two stars ultimately resulted in one of the most stunning trades of that era. The Lakers made the decision to center their team around Bryant, a move that sent shockwaves to Miami, where he went on to contribute to a championship just 2 years later. Fast forward to 2011, and yet another major trade sent ripples through the league when the Denver Nuggets dealt Carmelo Anthony to the New York Knicks. As Denver's marquee player, Anthony had made it clear he wanted to join a larger market, prompting the trade, which profoundly impacted the futures of both franchises and dominated sports headlines for months. In 2017, the NBA saw another jaw-dropping trade when Kyrie Irving left the Cleveland Cavaliers for the Boston Celtics. Despite having just won a title alongside LeBron, Irving sought a team where he could take center stage, triggering a trade that reshaped both teams' paths. Similarly, Kawhi Leonard's 2018 trade from the San Antonio Spurs to the Toronto Raptors initially faced out, but resulted in Toronto winning it all in 2019. And who could overlook the massive 2021 trade that brought James Harden to the Brooklyn Nets? This move created a super team that, despite immense hype, fell short of its potential. These trades, and countless others, reveal a crucial truth about the NBA. No player is ever truly off limits. Major trades occur for various reasons. Sometimes it's tied to basketball strategy. Other times it's due to behind-the-scenes issues, or even long-term planning by the franchise. However, there are key factors that make this situation stand out. To start, exchanges involving two superstar players are exceptionally uncommon, particularly in the middle of the season. It's almost unprecedented for two active All-NBA talents to be swapped directly for one another, which immediately makes this deal historic. Luka had been the cornerstone of the Mavericks, while Davis was a pivotal part of the Lakers' successes. Their unexpected exit stunned fans, analysts, and fellow athletes alike. Additionally, the trade was especially surprising considering that Doncic was widely viewed as untouchable. The Mavericks had seemingly built their entire future around him, with many believing he would finish his career in Dallas. The possibility of him being traded felt far-fetched until it happened. On the other hand, despite concerns about Davis's injuries, he remained considered one of the league's elite big men, adding yet another layer of unpredictability to the deal. One of the most surprising elements of the trade was its timing. This wasn't an off-season transaction where teams have the luxury of months to prepare. It was a seismic mid-season move that demanded both organizations overhaul their strategies instantly. The Lakers faced the task of incorporating Doncic alongside LeBron James, while the Mavericks were forced to reimagine their approach with Davis stepping in to fill the void left by their star point guard. Although there's been endless chatter about potential friction, power dynamics, or ulterior motives involving James and Davis, the truth appears far less dramatic. In spite of the speculation, the two players genuinely seem to have a strong bond, built on shared respect and an appreciation for their achievements as teammates. Just look at how they interact. It says so much more than any rumor ever could. The partnership between LeBron James and Anthony Davis during the Lakers' championship-winning 2020 season was flat-out dominant. Together, they created one of the most formidable duos the NBA has ever seen, propelling the team to its first championship victory in 10 years. In the summer of 2019, Davis made his way to Los Angeles through a high-profile trade from the New Orleans Pelicans. By then, LeBron had already solidified his position as the Lakers' leading figure, but Davis's addition provided the team with a second superstar capable of dominating at both ends of the court. The two quickly developed a natural chemistry, creating a fluid inside-outside partnership. LeBron's exceptional playmaking blended seamlessly with Davis's scoring adaptability, while Davis's outstanding defensive efforts allowed LeBron to conserve energy for his offensive responsibilities. During the 2019-20 season, the Lakers were a force to be reckoned with in the Western Conference, securing the top seed with an impressive 52-19 record. Davis emerged as LeBron's most dependable partner, posting averages of 26.1 points, 9.3 rebounds, and 2.3 blocks per game. Meanwhile, LeBron led the league in assists for the first time in his career, dishing out 10.2 per game, many of which came in pick-and-roll scenarios involving Davis. Their synergy became even more apparent in the playoffs. The Lakers cruised through the Western Conference, decisively eliminating the Portland Trail Blazers, Houston Rockets, and Denver Nuggets. During the Western Conference Finals, Davis provided one of the most memorable moments of their postseason, nailing a buzzer-beating three-pointer in Game 2 against Denver. That clutch shot was followed by his heartfelt Kobe shout, a tribute to the late Kobe Bryant that became an iconic moment in their championship journey. In the NBA Finals against the Miami Heat, the pair proved to be an unstoppable force. LeBron dictated the flow of each game, while Davis tore through Miami's interior defense, averaging 25 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game throughout the series. LeBron, earning his fourth Finals MVP, delivered an impressive stat line of 29.8 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 8.5 assists per game, further solidifying his place among basketball's all-time greats. However, their partnership was about more than just numbers. It was built on mutual trust and deep respect. Though LeBron had teamed up with other superstars in the past, his synergy with Davis stood out. There was no power struggle, no debate over who was the leader. Their collaboration was seamless, and the camaraderie they shared off the court clearly elevated their game on it. The 2020 championship, secured within the NBA bubble during an extraordinary season, etched their names into Lakers history as one of the franchise's most iconic duos. That title symbolized their strength, perseverance, and ability to overcome unprecedented challenges to bring glory back to Los Angeles. Together, LeBron James and Anthony Davis have delivered countless unforgettable performances, firmly establishing themselves as one of the NBA's most dominant pairings. Looking beyond their 2020 championship success, a number of games are remembered for showcasing their remarkable teamwork and influence on the court. During the initial phase of their collaboration in the 2019-2020 season, James and Davis swiftly formed an exceptional on-court partnership. By mid-December 2019, LeBron had set up scoring plays for Davis 86 times, which was the league's highest assist-to-score pairing at that juncture. This figure highlights their instant rapport and mutual ability to elevate each other's performances. Jumping ahead to the 2024-2025 season, under the leadership of first-time head coach J.J. Redick, the Lakers found themselves in the midst of a strong comeback. The team posted its best opening since the 2010-2011 season, starting with an impressive 3-0 record. Among the early highlights was a dramatic 131-127 win over the Sacramento Kings. LeBron notched a triple-double with 32 points, 14 rebounds, and 10 assists, while Davis surpassed 30 points for the third straight game. Their combined efforts, capped by a decisive 21-0 burst in the fourth quarter, demonstrated their ongoing ability to overpower opponents. Throughout their time as teammates, the James-Davis pairing has consistently maintained an outstanding winning percentage. When both players share the court, the Lakers have managed to win close to 70% of their games, underscoring how effective their partnership has been. These displays, among others, exemplify the extraordinary connection between Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Their knack for consistently enhancing each other's performance has played a crucial role in the Lakers' achievements during their tenure together. Beyond the games, LeBron and Davis have regularly demonstrated genuine admiration and respect for one another in interviews and on social media. Their bond, rooted in trust and a mutual drive for greatness, has been a key factor in their success with the Los Angeles Lakers. During a 2023 interview, James praised the strength of their alliance, stressing their lack of rivalry. He remarked, "I know who I am, he knows who he is. There's no competition, no jealousy. This perspective highlights their shared goal of prioritizing the team's success over individual recognition. Davis, in turn, attributed their seamless synergy on the court to the deep respect they have for each other. He emphasized that a key ingredient to their successful collaboration has been recognizing each other's responsibilities and fostering transparent communication. Their bond transcends the basketball court. After Davis was traded to the Dallas Mavericks in early 2025, James turned to social media to share a heartfelt tribute. He posted a picture of the two in a warm embrace, paired with a message expressing gratitude and extending his best wishes for Davis's next chapter. In response, Davis offered his own emotional goodbye, thanking Lakers fans and reflecting on his time in Los Angeles. He spoke about the championship they won together and the strong connection built during their time as teammates. These public messages underscore their relationship, which is grounded in mutual respect, authentic friendship, and a shared passion for the sport. Their admiration for one another not only enhanced their performance individually, but also significantly contributed to the Lakers' success throughout their partnership. Beyond their shared years on the Lakers, both players have established Hall of Fame-worthy careers marked by exceptional talent, perseverance, and an unwavering drive for greatness. LeBron James, hailing from Akron, Ohio, entered the NBA directly out of high school, becoming the first overall pick of the 2003 draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. His entry into the league made an immediate and profound impression, as he exhibited a rare blend of size, athleticism, and basketball intelligence. During his early years with the Cavaliers, James elevated the team into a consistent playoff presence, culminating in their 2007 NBA Finals appearance. Although they fell to the San Antonio Spurs, his performance cemented his reputation as one of the game's elite players. In a widely publicized move in 2010, James left Cleveland for the Miami Heat, a decision revealed during a televised event known as The Decision. Partnering with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, he spearheaded the Heat's 4 straight trips to the NBA Finals, capturing championship titles in 2012 and 2013. While this era brought incredible triumphs, it also generated backlash, especially from Cleveland fans who felt abandoned by his departure. In 2014, James made a celebrated return to the Cavaliers, where he fulfilled his promise by leading the franchise to its first championship in 2016. The victory, achieved through a remarkable comeback from a 3-1 series deficit against the Golden State Warriors, remains one of the sport's most iconic moments. Off the court, James has emerged as a prominent advocate for social justice and has explored various ventures in business and entertainment, including the launch of his powerboat racing team, Alula Team, which is set to compete in the E1 Electric Boat Series. Anthony Davis, a native of Chicago, Illinois, has established an outstanding career in the NBA. Selected as the first overall pick in the 2012 draft by the New Orleans Pelicans, he rapidly emerged as one of the most dominant big men in the league, renowned for his shot-blocking prowess, scoring ability, and incredible versatility. Although team accomplishments in New Orleans were modest, his transition to Los Angeles marked a significant turning point, propelling his career to new heights. Securing the 2020 championship solidified his reputation as one of the NBA's top-tier players. While in New Orleans, Davis showcased his extraordinary skills, earning multiple All-Star nods and leading the league in blocks per game 3 times. However, the lack of significant team success ultimately led to his 2019 trade to the Los Angeles Lakers. Both athletes have made lasting impacts on their franchises and the league as a whole, distinguished by remarkable talent, unyielding determination, and an unwavering drive to achieve greatness. Amid the intense speculation surrounding the high-profile trade, one fact stands out. The partnership between LeBron James and Anthony Davis was rooted in mutual admiration, collective victories, and a connection that transcended basketball. They were more than just colleagues. They were a brotherhood united by a shared quest for excellence. Trades reshaped rosters, and teams transformed, but what these two achieved together, a coveted NBA championship, a slew of unforgettable highlights, and a legacy etched into Lakers history, remains undeniable. Now, as Davis begins a fresh journey in Dallas and LeBron continues his path in Los Angeles, fans are left to ponder what lies ahead for these basketball icons. Will Davis thrive as the cornerstone of the Mavericks? Can LeBron spearhead yet